What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. It is 6 p.m, which means there should be some new content in the game. Now, I would be very surprised if there was any new content in here, which there isn't. Any new milestone content, which there isn't. And so that means we must have some new SBC content. So before I get into any player SBCs, although we're going to go to the player section, I wouldn't mind looking if we've got any new league SBCs. Any upgrade packs or anything like that would be nice. So nothing new for league SBCs. No new advanced, no new basic. So we're going to have player moments ALPHONSO DAVIES. Really, EA? Is there anything else? A new Future Stars challenge for a jumbo gold pack. The Stardust kit. You know, I wish I did the Team of the Year kit because that one was pretty cool. But this Stardust kit here is not good. I don't know how much it's going to be. What are we looking at? An 81 rated squad for a kit. I mean, it's like 10k they're charging for a kit, and that's just not a nice enough kit. The Future Stars challenge for the Jumbo Gold Pack is going to be 4-2-2, 73 rated, 5 rares, 10 nations, but only 60 chemistry. So that's really, really easy to achieve. A few golds, a few silvers, a few bronzes will be absolutely fine. And then we've got the ALPHONSO DAVIES. Earn a player moments Davies celebrating his amazing run and assist against Freiburg. It's only there for 4 days. Let's have a look at the card, I guess. I mean, 4-star, 4-star on a left back is good. 95 pace is real good. High work rates, I suppose, isn't too bad either. I mean, this isn't bad. Like, it's got 2 segments. It has to be cheap for me, otherwise it just wouldn't be worth it. But it's not a terrible card. Like, his pace is brilliant. His short passing and vision is very good. His crossing is good as well for a fullback. His defending is quite good, as are his physicals. It's not a terrible card. It's just a weird card. I do enjoy all of the moments cards that EA are giving us. I don't always understand the things that they do. So they've given him 19 passing, 26 defending, and 12 physical, with 9 dribbling, but only 5 shooting and 4 pace. So quite a big upgrade there. Now an anchor chem style makes him okay. I think a sentinel might be a little bit better. He looks like he'd be a better like CDM almost. But his passing's terrible, so maybe not. Backbone, no. This really is, with all due respect, this really is as run of the mill as it comes, especially when you compare him to Roussillon, who was an achievable player, obviously an objective player, and then to Alaba, who is a Bayern left back already, very similarly rated in terms of like the overall. And I think, like, look at that, Alaba has better passing, better shooting, very similar defending, little less dribbling. Obviously he doesn't have 4-star, 4-star either. Wrong screen. Oh, my bad. You're still looking at that. What are you looking at? Oh, you're looking at this. Here we go. Let's put that in. So yeah, here we go. All I looked at anyway was these 3 players here, right? Davies, Roussillon, and Alaba. Davies with a chem style is difficult to look great. He's not bad, he just doesn't look great. And as I was showing, like, the sentinel looks okay. You know, it takes him to an 87 fullback. Powerhouse looks okay, good for passing. Gladiator I wouldn't even touch. Like, this is a really tough one to get to being a great defender. What obviously the positives are is he has 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and then 98 pace with an anchor, with good defending and good physicals. Is that enough is the question. And so when we look at what's available, now Roussillon was, a free card that you earn. Similar passing, similar defending and physical, and similar dribbling. I think that Roussillon, even though he's only 3-star, 3-star, is probably as good, if not better. Very similar in terms of stats and abilities and stuff. He's actually officially a better fullback than ALPHONSO DAVIES. And then obviously you have David Alaba, who is not only a fullback from the Bundesliga, but is also a Bayern fullback and only costs 15k, who with an anchor is similar. You know, okay, he's only 3-star, 4-star instead of 4-star, 4-star, but better reactions and composure, very well-rounded defending, good stam-ish, similar to physical stats anyway, decent pace, not quite as fast, but decent pace, similar passing, similar shooting, especially in like the important stats. Unless this Davies card is you know, crazy cheap. Unless this Davies card is crazy cheap, you're probably better just going and getting David Alaba or just using your Roussillon. The rest of this card just makes me think 284s. Wow. For a rare election and a rare mixed. What's that? That's like 100k. That's expensive. We'll do him on this account. But 1 in form and 284 rated squads, that is really expensive. What's an 84 coming in at? What is it? We got an 84 and an 83 for Moise Keane. Moise Keane's 84 is 50k without an inform. So this is actually going to come in at about 110, maybe 115k. That's crazy. For a left back that is honestly like bang average. That is crazy. Do you guys agree? I like, for me, like that's one of those ones where I look at it and I'm just like, if you do that card, you're a weird guy, man. Like, you've already got Roussillon. If you want him, you know, there's so many cards out there that you can use anyway. We need 284 rated squads as well. Put Hernandez in. We can get away with some 83s and stuff now, but I also need an inform, which is why I'm down onto the 83s already. Yeah, I think, yeah, Alaba, like this Alphonso Davies is one of those cards that you're just not going to notice being a world of difference, right? So it's almost to the point of, what is the point? You know, there are certain SBC cards that you can, like, hey, maybe you're Canadian, and so you want him because he's Canadian. That's fair. Maybe you're just a massive Alphonso Davies fan. That's fair. If you're missing that position in your account, in your team, maybe you miss Roussillon season objective, you're better off just buying David Alaba. You know, there's no need to do anything more. Wait, do you need 2 informs for this? Inform. Wow. Okay, so this is actually going to be about 130k. That is crazy. That is beyond crazy. That is, you know, dare I say it again, that is outrageous. That is so expensive for a card that is so average. That is so expensive for a card that's so bang average, man. If I were you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. This is one of the, yeah, this for me is just one of those ones where I'm just like, no, this is too expensive for a card that is average at best. There are multiple similar cards in the league, including obviously one that is from the same team. And so, yeah, for me, this is going to be a hard pass in general. I know I'm doing it because I have this account where I can fortunately do whatever I want on this account. A Bundesliga player here. Let's pop him down there. Let's pop him down there. That'll give us our chemistry. Yeah, even the 80 chemistry as well is going to make it a little bit more expensive too. Nick is losing his mind over it in a good way or a bad way. Like I say, if you're Canadian, this is great for you because this would be one of the best Canadian players that you'll get the whole game. If you're a card collector, you'll probably do this card as well. If you're rocking a Bundesliga squad, this isn't the one. I don't think this is the one. You know, this just isn't good enough, in my opinion. If you're a Bayern fan and you want to collect all the Bayern cards, this would be good for you. But if you are trying to put your coins to best use, if you're thinking to yourself, yeah, links to storyline Perisic, obviously, but if you're thinking to yourself, this is the card that's going to change my world, no chance. This is, like, at this stage of FIFA, we are now in February, okay? At this stage in FIFA, yes, his pace is nice, but the rest of his stats are average at best. So net basically Roussillon and Alaba over this Davies. Yeah, that's what I say. I would absolutely say that, you know, if you got Roussillon, you could just use him instead. If you don't have Roussillon, just buy David Alaba. and I think you'll do better. I think that would be much better for you. I think you'd enjoy yourself much more. I've got a few packs saved up from a few league SBCs, and then a couple of packs from Alphonso Davies as well before we get out of here today. But yeah, if you did Mendy as well, you're pointless doing it. If what else have you got? What else have you got out of like left backs that you could have got so far from objectives? Tagliafico, he was another objective card that you earn. Now, the fact that this card is going to come in at 100k-ish, well, more than 130k, is still not there. And then a kit as well, if you wanted a kit. Yeah, if you got Roberto Carlos from Icon Swaps, obviously you don't want to get this card. If you got the Flashback Marcelo, you won't want to get this card. Even in terms of just other SBCs and objective cards, this is a bad idea to do this David Alaba. As I say, you know, I'm not going to tell you don't do him. If he fits your team, if you enjoy him, if you just love the card, go and do him. That's absolutely fine. And then also, you know, it's just one of those ones where if you just want to do him, just go and do him. You don't have to listen to me. And I haven't used him in game. You know, this is just my opinion on him based on what I think from what I can see of his stats and what I know from how stats play. And yeah, this card for me is just way too expensive. If this card was like 40k, I'd be like, guys, go and do this card. You know, it's a first owner Bundesliga player. He strong links to Perisic. You know, you could use a 4-5-1 and then bang, Perisic and Alphonso Davies are right there. They link to each other. Brilliant, no problem at all. You know, I might say that at 40k, you know, maybe 30, 50k even. Up over 100k, I struggle. It's coming in at 140k. Now, it most likely will settle down a little bit, but at 140,000 coins, 70k for the Bundesliga, and then 65k for the 84 rated squads, it's crazy. 40k. No, he's not 40k now. What I'm saying is, if it was 40k, that would have been much better value, right? But the price it is now is just crazy expensive. When you think about how cheap some of the other SBCs we've had have been recently, yeah, that is just it's not the one. It's not the one, in my opinion. But of course, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will be interested to see what do we got. So Jesus, that lightning round has lasted a while. We'll be able to get 6. I haven't packed a future stars yet. So hopefully this will be the first future stars that we pack in one of these packs. Nope, not even a board out. Well, not even a walkout out of this one. How much is he? He's coming in about 130 to 140k. He requires 284 rated squads, both of them with informs. One of them is also requiring a Bundesliga player and 80 chemistry, which is why it's up at close to 70,000 coins. So, yeah. Even if it was just one of those squads and was coming in at, you know, 70k, 60 to 70k, even then, because you wouldn't even get a pack back, even then I'd still be like, do you know what, guys? I don't know if this is good value. For me, I would think, you know, an 83 rated squad with 2 informs or something like that would be sufficient. But yeah, 130, 140k for this card is terrible. Is he better than Roussillon? Pros and cons, right? I think Roussillon is a more well-rounded defender, but only has 3-star, 3-star, whereas Alphonso Davies is a little bit faster with 4-star, 4-star, but doesn't quite have as good like in-game stats. So, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen the other. The difference is Roussillon you could earn whilst playing the game. Now, of course, time is still valuable. Time is money, right? So that has to be taken into consideration. But for what we're looking at here with 130, 140k, yeah, Roussillon links better as well because of the French connection. Essentially, the fact that he links to so many other cards in his game makes him a bit more of a win than you might normally think. And Davies pretty much is forced into Bundesliga links. But the reason why I think EA probably made this card so expensive is because everyone that took Perisic will just go and do this card most likely, because that's that strong link that you need. You know, it's that strong link from Perisic to Alphonso Davies is all you need, and you've got yourself perfect chem in the 4-5-1. So it wouldn't surprise me if that's why they made it so expensive, just, you know, off the back of the fact that EA know people would people would do that. But then again, you could just go and buy Alaba, and that's problem solved anyway. So there you go. That, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you, as always, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.